But even when Hiroki was covered in dirt, he still stood up with a smile, rubbing his knees. Why won't you cry? What is it that makes you so happy? Why is there no suspicion, no hatred, no tears? Isn't it obvious that you're being beaten up? This is no game. I've already gone berserk, battering an innocent child. I hate you. Innocent, naive, free of suspicion. You make me so mad. He drew the sentence out with a sweet voice. His stretched cheeks were red and inflamed. He looked at her with an innocent, inquisitive look. Tsubaki's malicious cries wouldn't reach him, no matter what. Is this kid that dumb? How can he not understand? Why, no matter how hard I hit him, does he think it's a game? Something welled up from Tsubaki's heart. Tsubaki's naive brother concluded that his sister was cold. Hiroki made an honest, caring attempt from deep within his heart. He looked at Tsubaki, and within those eyes, Tsubaki reached her limit. She finally understood. During her brother's growth, only people who loved him passed through his eyes. He believes unconditionally that his sister, who had poured nothing but endless unconditional love onto him, would never hurt him. Indeed, it was a mirror.
Hiroki!
Snowflakes danced in the air like cherry blossoms. They fell softly onto Tsubaki's heart, cooling the flames. That was a surprising scene. I witnessed the conversation between Tsubaki and her brother from the sidelines.
ごめんね。痛くなかった？姉ちゃんこそ大丈夫？私は全然。だって泣いてるよ。どっか痛いんでしょ？いいの。ごめんね。なんでもないの。
Tsubaki must feel tortured by his impeccable trust.
姉ちゃん、僕が悪いの？僕が一人でお外に行くのがそんなに悲しかった？
Tsubaki weakly shook her head. I taught Tsubaki this once before. Let your emotions guide your body. Let everything in your heart flow out.
お姉ちゃんがおかしかったんだよ。
And this was the result. No matter how spoiled he is, Tsubaki's brother was still Tsubaki's brother. Tsubaki's whole family was so innocent and naive, you'd wonder if they were faking it.
ごめん。ごめんね。
Ah, whoop.
ヒロアキは何にも悪くないよ。私が嘘をついてたの。ヒロアキとの約束を破って学園もずる休みしてたの。さっきだって遊んでたんじゃなくてイライラしてヒロアキをぶったの。ごめん。ごめんね。
Their tears fell together like a reflection in a mirror. A sudden ache erupted in my chest. I finally understood what I had seen Tsubaki all along. It's not that she disgusts me, it's that she has what I've always yearned for. I was deeply jealous of her innocence. Thus, I wanted to destroy it. Damn, we should have never crossed paths. Tsubaki built such a wonderful thing with the strength of her heart. It's something I'll never have. She built a steady home no wind could ever shake.
僕もう絶対勝手に出歩かないよ。そう？うん。だってお姉ちゃんと一緒にいたいもん。お姉ちゃんがお外連れてってくれるもん。お姉ちゃんが僕の頼みを聞いてくれなかったことないもん。
A smile slowly emerged on Tsubaki's
あり
face.
がとう。なんだかとっても楽になったよ。私はこれでいいんだね、ヒロアキ。誰も疑わないし、お金にも興味ないし、恋愛にも消極的。それでも私には たくさんの家族がいるもんね。お父さんが買ってくれたダサいコート着るし、みんなが繁華街で遊んでる時に私は公園でヒロアキと関係にするの。それでいいんだよね。ね、ヒロアキ。
The snowfall grew heavier. I forgot the work I came to do as I stood there watching. I couldn't suppress my feelings. If I let these people influence me any further, I'll never be myself again. Nevertheless, I can't deny I wanted to take that final step. How is the Miwa family going to face poverty after the move? Can they continue to make fond memories in the face of a true problem like money? After thinking about their uncertain future, my feelings became muddled. I hope I'm not developing feelings for Tsubaki above the necessary level. Should I go deeper? Oh, shit. I think we just ditch her. Cause from the start of the game, even though Tsubaki was, as the game progresses, Tsubaki was cool. But I don't know how this game works, but I'm trying to, see what the path with trying to get not be with the path of Tsubaki, but try to learn more about Haru. And if Tsubaki's getting in the way, we need to ditch her. So, fucking... That's tough. I wonder. I shouldn't affiliate myself with her anymore. I gave up the idea of making her my assistant. That girl has her own life to live. Now that I made my decision, I shouldn't hesitate anymore. Hello? I can return her diary tomorrow. I turned back and headed for the station. Behind me, in the snow, two siblings played together joyfully. I washed my face before going to sleep. My face reflected misfortune as I looked in the mirror. Tsubaki made a fool out of me with this one. I guess. It's 10. I looked at the face behind the speaker and suddenly became annoyed. Oh! What are you doing here? Soy sauce. Yeah, right. There's no way you could afford an apartment around here. True, there are a few houses with corporate inscriptions on the nameplates. Just go back to where you came from. Hey, don't put your face so close to the camera. You're creating a pretty hilarious picture over here. This woman. Christ, I get it already. You have 5 minutes. I buzzed her in and Usami walked in through the... I didn't even read that. I waited patiently for a few moments before the sound of footsteps outside prompted me to undo the chain and deadbolt. Don't poke your head out of the... Don't poke your head out of a half-open door. It's creepy. I didn't even hear Usami's cross the threshold. She managed to appear in the living room somehow. Well, spit it out. What's the matter? Hi? I'm asking you about the reason for this sudden visit. If you have something to say, you can just call, you know? Tsubaki? Don't smell the bed. You won't find anything. For her attitude lately?
うちの住所にしてもわざわざ学園に問い合わせたんだそうです。
Isn't that wonderful? You guys are friends again.
いやいや、自分もほっとしました。子供が帰ってきたんだから警察に連絡しろとか言うのは、よくよく考えてみれば酷な話でした。
You changed your mind?
ええ、椿たち家族が犯人の報復を恐れているというのに、無関係な私がしゃしゃり出るのは筋違いにも程があるなと。それにしても、本当浅井さんは罪な男だなと思って今晩押しかけてきたわけです。
I knew it. Tsubaki must have been jealous of Usami.
魔王様は恋愛とかするんですか？
I'm not Maou.
しかしここのところバイトも休んで魔王の足取りを追っていたんですが、全然さっぱりでしてね。
Just give up then.
それでは母が浮かばれませんから。
Don't talk like she's dead.
わは
Wah. It's not funny.
は。いやいや、笑いたくもなりますよ、浅井さんには。
After laughing for a while, Usami sporadically tensed up.
必ず尻尾を掴んでみせますから。
Save that sharp look for him then. Though I made a light joke, Usami's expression grew even harsher.
今回の誘拐事件ですがね、
What? Are we on to that?
よく聞いてください。
Alright. Okay.
犯人はどうやってケースの中の株券を回収したのかというお話です。
Does it really matter anymore?
ええ、自分もそう思って黙ってたんですが、やはり浅井さんにはお伝えしようと思いまして。
What for?
私はちゃんとお前の策を見破ったぞという宣言をしたいんです。
Okay. And why am I the one on the receiving end of it? Pray tell. Like I said, save it for Maou.
まあまあ、もうめんどくさいから聞くだけ聞いてやってくださいよ。
Realizing it was meaningless to continue fooling around with her, I shut my mouth for the moment.
まず、魔王はなぜ身代金を株券で要求してきたのか。前もお話ししましたが、一番の目的は持ち運びを楽にするためです。しかしそれだけなら他の有価証券、例えば小切手でもいいわけです。
I cut in. But when a check is cashed, it leaves a trail, doesn't it?
はい、株券もそうです。発行する会社が株券に投資番号を振りますから、誰がどこで売り買いしたのか警察が調べればすぐに分かってしまいます。
True, in novels, the kidnapper usually asks for old bills with unsequential serial numbers instead of checks or stocks in order to decrease the risk. Of course, there are shady merchants in every trade. There are quite a few people one could sell to through a friendly third-party broker. Naturally, the police would have those places marked and would probably still be able to track you down as a suspect.
前提として魔王は5000万からの現金を欲していたわけではないと思います。
I've thought about that too. If he only wanted money, he wouldn't have kidnapped Hiroki.
つま
It's
り
been
魔
a
王は
long
つば
day.
きたちから奪い取った株券を換金するつもりはなかった。これはつまりどういうことでしょう。
She asked me this with a suspicious look. Rather than desiring the money for himself, he wanted Tsubaki's family to lose it.
その可能性は極めて高いです。だからあらかじめ急落することが分かっていた銘柄を指定してきたんだと思います。
You're saying he knew?
そこは浅井さんに教えてもらいましたよね。ちょっとでも株に詳しい人なら誰でも予想できたって。
Yeah. I learned that from Gonzo, though.
魔王は最悪身代金を奪取できなかったとしても、椿の家が窮地に陥るよう周到に保険を打っておいたんだと思います。
If your theory is correct, this guy is freakishly cautious. Wouldn't that mean that the moment Tsubaki's family used the money they got from their loan to buy shares, it was already Mao's
で
victory?
すが魔王はその後約1日をかけて身代金の受け渡しをめぐる駆け引きを演じて見事に株券を奪うことに成功しています。
That's where it gets confusing, huh?
魔王にとってはその1日こそがお楽しみの時間だったんだと思いますよ。
Have some fun. I tilted my head in confusion.
魔王は椿の家から大金を奪うという目的のついでに私と遊んでやってくれたんです。
Hey now, you make it sound like this Mao guy was pretty sure of himself. He could have been caught by the police at any time.
ですから身代金を株券にして保険を打ったんでしょうね。余裕のお遊びで本来の目的を逸脱しないように。何か問題があればすぐにでも誘拐を中止して雲隠れするつもりだったんでしょう。
Oh, whatever the case, he's a maniac, which is why I have to ask. Now it's my turn to ask the questions. Why is Mao playing this game with
前に
you?
も言いましたが、魔王は私を試してきたんだと思います。
That's what I'm asking. Why would he test a strange girl like you?
私が魔王の存在と過去の罪を知る数少ない人間の一人だからです。
Usami's eyes narrowed.
さらに言えば、魔王は私のことを憎んでいるのだと思います。
I clicked my tongue. You're not gonna tell me the details, are you?
すみませんね。
She stuck her tongue out. Alright, fine. Let's get back to business.
はい。魔王はどうやって身代金を奪ったのか。
Wasn't the theory that I copied the coin locker's key beforehand? I stared at her and Usami
違
smiled.
うんですか？
True enough, you asked me to keep an eye on the lockers for a while.
でしょ？その時に複製した鍵でちょっとやっちゃったわけですよ。
There's a surveillance cam. There's a surveillance. There's a surveillance. Dude, I cannot. Whatever. There's a camera in the locker bay, isn't there? You should be able to see me taking the ransom if you watch the tapes.
間抜けですね、アザイさん。
Enough. I can't prove your idea wrong, but you should come up with another theory.
別の？
What would be the most plausible way to snatch the ransom? Usami nodded
確
deeply.
証はありませんがね。
It's okay. Say it. All your rudeness may be forgiven after you tell me.
ありがとうございます。
Her smile cut off immediately and her eyebrows moved up.
事件が終わってから気づいたので、とても歯がゆいのですが。あの日、あの時の犯人の要求には不自然な点がありました。
Usami raised a finger.
犯人は警察の介入をひどく恐れていましたよね。
Yeah. I nodded, remembering what I heard from
魔王
Tsubaki.
はたかが私とのお遊びで警察と戦うつもりなんてなかったわけです。警察の影でも見えればすぐにでも取引を中止したことでしょう。
I thought as much too. Suddenly, a light bulb turned on in my head and my eyes went round. What? That can't be right.
なぜです？
I'm not sure about the details, but Tsubaki was questioned by the passing policeman at one
は
point.
い、南区の高級住宅街で。
Is that a coincidence, or I stopped abruptly? Ah, as if someone had grabbed my throat, I couldn't continue my sentence.
その通りです、アザイさん。魔王がケースから身代金を奪ったのはおそらくあの時です。警察の介入を恐れているはずの魔王こそが警察官になりすましていたんです。アクシデントを装い椿に激怒したふりをし、その後も市内を引っかき回してくれましたが、それも全て陽動です。おかしいと思いませんか？椿は職務質問を振り払って逃げたんですよ。よく騒ぎにならなかったものです。よしんば騒ぎにならなかったとしても、慎重な魔王が椿を許して取引を続けるとは考えにくいです。
Mao was the police, brah?
そう考えると、いくつかの疑惑が線を結びます。魔王はなぜアタッシュケースに株券を入れさせたのか。持ち運びに便利なはずの株券をまたわざわざ大きなケースに入れる理由は何だったのか。椿の後を追いながらずっと疑問に思っていました。情けないことに今考えてみれば
おかしな話なんです。魔王は警察を警戒しているはずなのに、椿にケースなんて似合わないものを持たせ、よく警察が巡察する南区の住宅街を受け渡し場所に選んだんですから。その答えは事件が終わってから分かりました。サイズの大きい黒のアタッシュケースは、警察が職務質問の中で中身を確認してきても妥当と思われるものだからです。少なくとも椿の後をつけて動向を探っていた私にはそう思いました。南区のような高級住宅街に不審車両が公然と路駐しているんです。巡回中の警官が窓を叩いても無理はありません。私はまんまと椿が運悪く警官に捕まったのだと信じ込まされたわけです。あの時警官は2人いました。1人が狼狽する椿に質問を浴びせていましたが、もう1人、おそらく魔王の仲間が車内を探っていました。ケースを開けて株券を取り出していたんでしょう。おそらく椿は警官の背格好も声も覚えていないことでしょう。魔王は椿の心理状態をよく推し量っていたと言えます。かくいう私ももっと注意して経過を見ておくべきだったんです。今となっては制帽を深くかぶっていた程度にしか思い出せませんが、一人は鼻が高く外国人風だったような気もします。魔王にとっては一番の正念場だったでしょう。その場に本物の警官が出てきてもおかしくはないのですから。そう思ってつい先日、あの辺りの交番に迷子になったふりをして行ってみました。どうも巡回には定められた時間があるようですね。ついでに聞いてみたところ、その交番の警官の方が2人一緒に街を巡回したことはここのところないそうです。
Usami's piercing eyes forced a touch of caution into my next statement. I see, so you do at least have some backing to your theory.
ええ。しかし、所詮は当てずっぽです。
Usami frowned again.
捕まえなければ意味がありませんから。
Her eyes grew even more piercing and profound than before.
魔王は椿を、何の関係もない椿を巻き込みました。
A frightening glare filled with resentment.
許されないと思いませんか、浅井さん。
I stood against Usami's attention and provoked her with my own glare in return. Unforgivable, Usami. For some reason, my heart was calm. I unknowingly took on a dignified attitude. It was almost like there was something inside of me accepting her challenge, and at the same time showing enough confidence to say that she was not a threat. What if, as she claims, I'm Maou? I thought I knew for sure it couldn't be true. A small voice somewhere laughed and said it wasn't so bad either. Ha 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 ha! Chapter 3, boys! Woo!